So you haven't played the Division before, or you haven't played it for a little while for various other reasons. But within the next couple of weeks could be the time you think about changing that. We are just around the corner from one of the biggest updates this game has ever received, and the best thing about it, besides what you're getting, is the fact you won't have to pay a single penny for it. Zero, nada, nothing. That's right, this update is going to be free. So hey guys, rxlyaT or Taylor here, and today I'm back with another Division video. But like I've already explained, this one is going to be something different. Today is the start of something new to this channel. Today I want to start a series highlighting and helping you back into the world of the Division. In this video, we're going to start with everything that will be coming in Update 1.8, or as it's known as, Resistance. So, like I've already said, Update 1.8 is easily the biggest update this game has ever received, and this is one of the main reasons why you should think about picking it back up, or buying it in the first place. But right, let's start from the bottom. Back in August, around the 30th of that month, they released a trailer showing off Update 1.8 and teasing some of the things we would be getting. Since then, we've had a PTS that lasted 3 to 4 weeks, and within that time, we've been able to give feedback and they've been able to change the patch accordingly. But now, we're literally just around the corner from the final version of this update. Currently, whilst recording this, we do not have a date, but I'm going to predict you'll see it in the next few weeks or so. But what's actually in Update 1.8? So the first item I'm going to talk about in Update 1.8 is something called the Optimization Station. This station does exactly what you think it'll do. It's going to take an item and push all of its rolls up slightly for the exchange of 50 Division Tech and 250,000 credits. Yes, you heard me, Division Tech is going to have a use as well as something to spend your billions, if not trillions of credits on. Once your item is in the station and you've optimized it once, you'll notice all of the stats have been bumped up a slight amount. This goes for both weapons and gear. You will, however, need to do this multiple times if you want to max that said item out. This is a great addition for anyone that either got bored of the grind or didn't have the time to go hunting for the absolute god-rolled item. Next up is the all-new pure PvP game mode a lot of the Division community was asking for, and we finally got it. Introducing Skirmish. In this game mode, it's all about fast-paced team deathmatch. Go at each other in small type maps to guarantee you're never too far away from action. The team that reaches a certain amount of kills first wins. It's that simple. Yes, you heard all of that right. No NPCs, nothing else in the way apart from trying to kill the other team. Now I'll give you a little feel of how good this actually was. I myself am a big PvE player and I hardly touch Last Stand. I don't really go into the Dark Zone. But when I knew this was just straight PvP with nothing else in the way, I thought, what is there to lose? I jumped in for a few games and found myself hooked and kept on saying, just one more game. That is really how good Skirmish is in this game. But obviously, I'll let you guys have your own opinion when you get your hands on it. Now, the game mode that this update is named around, Resistance. This game mode is something we haven't seen before in the game and has a major lore story behind it. In Resistance, you'll be fighting off waves of enemies, but not just one faction. These waves will contain all 4 factions fighting together for the first time within the Division. They've all got the same aim and the same enemy that's taking you down. Think of this as a classic zombies game mode from any of the Call of Duty franchises. The higher the wave, the tougher it gets, but the rewards only get better and better. During these waves, you'll come across certain boss rounds that can contain hunters or various open world bosses, as well as the mission bosses that you get at the end of a PvE mission. But you're probably thinking, where is all of this going to take place? Are we getting more Dark Zone for Skirmish? Are they using some of the current LZ for the Resistance game mode? Where will it all fit? What if I told you that after stating there won't be a map expansion during the so-called Year 2 stream,
One thing's for sure, though, is that a large paid DLC expansion of the playable area into Queens,
like a level cap increase and
a level cap increase. That's off the.
In fact, we will be getting a map expansion after all, and this is where I welcome you to West Side Piers.
West Side Pier. Our enemies are regrouping, and worse, they're working together. They've decided that we are their common enemy. We only have one option. Do whatever it takes.
In this part of the map, we're going to experience the core of Update 1.8. You'll experience the Resistance game mode on the elusive aircraft carrier, as well as Skirmish in and around the piers and docks area of the map. Within the expanded area of the map, we'll also be getting a new social hub called Camp Clinton. This is in the bottom 2 districts within Westside Piers, and this is going to house the all-new optimization station, as well as 2 vendors and matchmaking facilities for both Last Stand and Skirmish. Now, I'm pretty sure that after hearing all of that, you're probably quite blown away and thinking, that's one amazing update. But guys and girls, that definitely isn't all. I said this was a big update and I definitely meant it. As well as all of that, we're also going to be getting a reworked and improved underground system that includes all new directives, room rotation, and the inclusion of hunters. Let's break this down. First up, the new directives. We now have 5 brand new directives that can be applied, and with this being included, they've now completely removed the old ones. And trust me, that isn't a big loss. Let's go through these new directives. So the first one, Electrotech. New Electrotech gives the player vastly reduced cooldown on skills. However, a side effect of this experimental technology causes disruption to other electrical systems while a skill is active. Adrenal healing. Agents are granted a constant adrenaline boost, restoring their health. However, the extra intake means less frequent use is available for all healing abilities. Kinetic armor. Experimental new gear that increases agents' armor as they increase their movement speed. Armor protection is significantly reduced when static. Compensator. Experimental tech that gives all weapons extra stability when firing down the sights. However, due to the weight of this tech, agents have decreased ammo capacity. And finally, shock ammo. Specially designed magazines that allow for permanent shock bullets, but with constant fire this can cause it to be unusable for a short time and potentially shock the agent. As you can probably tell, these are already a lot more positive than the last ones, and whilst playing it on PTS it certainly felt like that. But I don't think you'd be as interested in that as you are the next thing. Hunters. Who doesn't like hunters? These will pop up at random points during the underground run and they're going to be hard, but you'll have to experience that for yourself. Finally, room rotation and checkpoints. Checkpoints are pretty self-explanatory. We've all been asking for them and now we've got them. Room rotation, however, is a little bit different. When Underground came out, we were all left in awe at the rave room. While rooms like that and others, including the bank and the mall, will be replayable as they've now been added to the random rotation loop. So you're going to see them a lot more, they're going to pop up a lot more, and it's not just a one-time thing from now on. A great little change that definitely keeps the Underground a little bit more fresh. And finally, Rogue 2.0. This is one of the last major things that is coming in Update 1.8. If you haven't heard of Rogue 2.0, then you're probably lucky, in the sense that it really has split the PvP community into 2. Rogue 2.0 is a rework to how the current Rogue mechanic works. Friendly fire will now be turned off and you'll have to activate Rogue by pressing and holding a key on either your keyboard or holding a button on the D-pad of your controller. Once you've activated Rogue, you can now shoot anything that moves. Once you've reached Manhunt, you'll no longer be able to run off a timer. Now you'll have to go to a randomly selected terminal that other players can see to clear you of Rogue status and thus be rewarded. Obviously that's a short version. There's a lot to Rogue 2.0 that some players are very happy with and some players are a little bit skeptical of. But I think we'll know more when it's tested in a live environment and we'll really see how it plays out. Because remember, nothing is final and they could update and tweak, change it down the lines. Let's just give it a chance. So guys, there you have it, everything that is coming in 1.8 if you haven't been in the loop with the Division for a while. Guys, I hope after watching this video you think about reinstalling it or you think about picking it up in the sales. Trust me, this game has a lot of life and a lot of excitement to give. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, then please let me know by either clicking that like button or by leaving a comment. It really does help this channel improve and grow. And guys, if you're new around here and want to stay up to date with all of the things The Division, including the series that is going to follow on from this video, then please make sure to subscribe. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.